Hi everybody, this is Tarja and Maike from Animals and Responsible Tourism. And we want to share some insights from this week. We have been working together with Maike, who comes all the way from Iceland. Maybe you could tell a bit where do you come from?
Yes, I come from the south of Iceland and I represent a company called Exploring Iceland. And we try very much to incorporate the welfare of animals into our tours. So it's been a great pleasure to work with this group, and just in the few days that I have spent here, I see so many similarities between the situation and also the challenges we are facing. So it's really great to team up with this really ambitious Finnish team, and hopefully we can push forward.
Yeah, it has been such a pleasure to have Maike here. And we first started on Monday with a large workshop where Maike also attended, and we had their company representatives of the Lappish companies working with animals here in Lapland. And then we also had our expertise partners, also from really different stakeholders. You can also watch our blog to explore more about them. But also we had a chance to continue with Maike to work on the good practices or guidelines when it comes to the animal welfare in tourism. And now we have been really taking our next steps and working further. And we have found really important to, at this point, to develop a really more specific animal type welfare standards, or let's say animal welfare policies, in which Maike has been of great help when it comes to horses. And in Iceland you have this specific type of horse that you work with and hobby with. So could you tell a bit about it more? Maybe?
Yes, in Iceland we only have one kind of horse. It's the Icelandic horse, and it is a rather small horse, but it's very strong, so it can be used both for children and adults, and actually horseback riding is a national sport. So one could really say that the Icelandic horse is our national treasure. And it's a great pleasure to share this idea of horseback riding in Iceland with our foreign guests. But of course, every time when we make use of animals, be it in sports or in tourism, we need to make sure that their welfare is always respected. And so it's really nice for us to come here and to speak with Finnish people who offer horse riding tours, to see what we have in common and also where we differ. And again, I think we can learn so much from each other.
Yeah. And what we can do with the collaboration is really try to communicate both to the companies themselves and to a lot of audience, and also to the selling companies that bring the tourists, for example, here to Lapland.
We have destination managers.
Yes. And we have a lot of people coming from Asia, for example. And we have spoken with the companies involved in the project, the importance of getting ready for their coming. So what we have now, or what we have been doing, is a really practical relevance, for these growing groups of Asian customers as well.
Yes, definitely.
But what we are aiming to do now is really try to both to educate the companies of what should be taken into consideration now and in the future, also to educate the customers through the company operations and the information provided by our project and via our blog, and to be out there, and also to educate the selling parties. Because we find it really important, and as Maike has emphasized, for example, because Maike is working in you are the one who are the tour operators. So you know that how hard a job it is to choose with whom you want to work with. So in that sense, we also get a lot of important information from your viewpoint about how important it is for us to come up with guidelines to help the selling parties to know what is really happening and what are they selling.
And I think it's also very important to remember that communication has to go both ways. We need to, like in our case in Iceland, we need to speak with our providers and say, listen, our customers, they have certain ideas about animal welfare, and we need to fulfill it. And we really need to have this communication both ways.
And take into consideration the different types of customers.
Definitely, coming from different cultural backgrounds.
The others are more aware of animal welfare issues. Some of us, some of the consumers are really, they don't know much about it. So you have to keep a balance of providing a lot of information, providing basic information, what to provide through websites,
Exactly.
what to provide on site.
Yes. What kind of education can be done through the companies, like with their
Yes.
staffs and preparations?
Yes, that is true. I think these are topics we have been now discussing, and we have now talked of continuing our work together.
Definitely.
And in the spring, so we will come up with something really good.
Yes.
So,
Really looking forward to it. It's been a
yeah.
real pleasure. And yeah, I think we all have learned a lot from each other. And I
Yeah.
think that's what it is all about, going
Yeah.
forward, moving forward for the sake of the animals.
Yeah, that is true. So let's stay in touch, and yeah, we wish you a happy weekend. So,
Yeah. Bye bye. Bless, bless.
Bye. Hey, hey.